What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome to, guys, I honestly don't even know what to call this, but I guess my Champions League round of 16 reactions. Well, it's not really a reaction because it sort of happened earlier this morning. It's more of a Champions League last 16 opinions. But yes, guys, I'm pretty sure that most of you guys know that the sort happened this morning. And let me tell you, I have some things to say. So without further ado, I said we can start. Well, if I'm being honest, I believe that we're all just thinking the same thing. There's some bullshit. Okay, guys, I'm obviously just kidding. I said we get more into depth to all these games. So before we start talking about all these games individually, I say we just talk about the sides. So we're gonna start with the left side of the table first. Okay, guys, you can clearly see the left side of the table, aka Vietnam, aka World War II, aka Hiroshima, Black Plague, and now we have the good old right side of the table. Disneyland, Candy Crush, Prime Fortnite, all that's good with the world on the right side over here. Obviously, guys, the left side of the table is a way harder path for each of these teams compared to the right side of the table. This left side is just we're gonna see a whole lot of great games coming from the left side, man. Truly, it's honestly exciting in a way. Obviously it's very worrying as well, but we'll see what happens, honestly. We're gonna go in depth with the right side. Newcastle versus Barcelona. Guys, I truly do hate being the guy who's always saying this team's gonna destroy this team, or it's not even gonna be close, landslide, this and that. Obviously, like everyone else, I'm just hoping for a good game, but at the end of the day, I just don't think that's going to happen. Barcelona are just far superior than Newcastle this season and any season in general. And also, on top of all that, we still add the fact that Barca's playing the second leg home. So I guess that's pretty much all I can say for the first game. But it can't just be a coincidence that Barca get the easiest path to the final and arguably the easiest draw the Champions League knockout stages once again. Next game is Atletico de Madrid versus Spurs. Once again, I don't want to be the guy, but I just don't see Spurs even putting up a fight. But Spurs are having one of their worst seasons that I can remember, and that's saying a lot, given the fact that they're not a very good team. And also, Atletico always just seem to do pretty good in the Champions League. And considering the fact that they're also on the easiest side, it's not crazy to say that they can make a pretty good run, man. But also, guys, do not forget that Spurs finished top 4 in the league phase, so you never know, man. Anything can happen. Ooh, Bolo versus Sporting. Arguably the most interesting and close game out of the 4. Sporting, which is a team who finished top 8, and Bolo, who are on an amazing run beating huge teams. First, they dismantle Man City 3-1 in the league phase. Then they beat Atletico 2-1 in the league phase. Lastly, they absolutely destroy last year's finalists, Inter Milan, 5-2. With all that being said, guys, I really do hope I'm not just chatting and this game ends up 1-0 on aggregate. I really do hope that both of these teams do put on a great game. Now we got the farthest game out of these 4. I'm honestly surprised that Leverkusen even made it this far. But yeah, if we're being completely honest, as much as I don't want to say this, Arsenal are arguably the best team in the world, or at least the most informed team in the world. They easily probably have the best defense out of any of these teams here. I mean, their defense is just out of this world, man. They have depth for days. Arsenal are a very hard team to beat. Attacking wise, they're very weak, but they always find a way, man. Now we're entering the sting zone with Coyote Peter. All right, guys, now we're on the left side of the table. First game, PSG versus Chelsea. They're gonna have their Club World Cup final rematch. PSG, the reigning champs, a team with so much talent, so many amazing players. Desiree Dewey, Bradley Barcola, Vitinha, Nuno Mendes, Hakimi, Marquinhos, Pacho. So many amazing players, and obviously they have the Ballon d'Or winner, Ousmane Dembélé. Like I said, guys, PSG are the reigning champions, but right now they're not at their strongest. They just came off of beating one of their league rivals, Monaco, in an honestly very, very close tie. But guys, once again, they are the reigning champs, and PSG is PSG, man. They have amazing players, and they can do great things. And then we have Chelsea, who, if you do not remember, absolutely dismantled PSG in the Club World Cup final last summer. Chelsea, obviously another team who finished in the top 8. They had that amazing 3-0 win against Barca in the league phase. And also a team who tends to always show up and perform against the biggest teams in the world. This is obviously going to be a great game. I mean, it can go either way, man. It honestly can. Galatasaray versus Liverpool FC. A game that we already saw in the league phase where we saw Gala beat Liverpool 1-0. But guys, those games will always go out the window once we reach the knockout stages. Liverpool, obviously a historic team who honestly is not having their best season. They've been struggling just about everywhere this season. I also think this is going to be a pretty good game. Like I said, we'll see what happens. Now we get to my team, Real Madrid versus Manchester City. Guys, I can obviously say so many things about this matchup, but I'm just going to keep it simple, man. This is the 6th time in the last 7 seasons that we're going to play Man City in the knockout stage. Guys, I don't think you understand how crazy it is, the fact that we played Man City 13 times in the last 6 years. 13 times in the last 6 years we played Man City. I'm honestly seeing and hearing so many opinions. The classic, oh, we drew Man City again. I'm getting bored of this and that. But guys, this is honestly something that I always say and always come back to. What's the point of playing in the Champions League if you're not going to play the best teams? And if I'm being completely honest, and if you're being honest to yourself too, I'm not surprised. I'm so used to this. It's never easy. It always sucks, but I'm used to it. We never, ever get an easy draw, and we will never get an easy draw. That's just the fact. And it's kind of ignorant for me to say this because since this new Champions League format was created, Real Madrid have not placed in the top 8 once, but it dates years before that. It's honestly just a fact. Real Madrid historically have always had the hardest draws and hardest road to the finals. Like, it's honestly so crazy that since 2022, Real Madrid have always been the main attraction of the Champions League. Not just because of who Real Madrid obviously is, but it's also the games that we're getting. It's just go back and look, man. PSG, Liverpool, Bayern, City, Chelsea, Bayern again, Chelsea again, City again. It's just Liverpool again. But hey, man, you can't complain. We've seen some amazing games. All that talking aside, guys, Real Madrid are just very weak right now. It's obvious. Very poor. We're very poor, honestly, everywhere. Our defense is honestly at the worst it's been in a while, and that's saying something because we have been bad defensively for a very, very, very long time. As much as it hurts me to say this, our midfield is just very inconsistent. Same with our attack. It can honestly just go very wrong in a lot of different places. Man City, also a team who has not been at their best lately, but at the end of the day, it's Man City. A great team who plays great football. I want this to be a good matchup, and I think that with these two teams not being at the best, we're going to get 2 very good games. I'm obviously very nervous, like I am every single season. But we'll see what happens. At the end of the day, that's all I can say. All right, guys, and last but not least, we got Bayern versus Atalanta. Bayern, who are a team that always perform in the Champions League, always make it far. And in my opinion, the favorites to win this whole tournament. I think overall Bayern are the best team. And Atalanta, who we just saw had an amazing comeback performance against Dortmund. I think this game is going to be a good one, man. Just keep an eye out for this one. Okay, guys, that's pretty much my brief opinion on all the games. I don't want to go into too much detail with all these. I just wanted to give a quick overview. I think if Barca and Arsenal are going to make the final, it's now. If somehow one of them does make the final, I don't even know what to say anymore. But this is their tournament to lose. Like I said, this is anybody's final. My team Real, if we somehow beat City, we're still probably going to have to play Bayern. And if we somehow beat Bayern, we're still going to have to play either Liverpool, Chelsea, PSG, Galatasaray. I'm not going to give any predictions other than my team beating Man City. I do not like making predictions and I never have. Also, guys, when we get closer to the date, I will be making a more in-depth video about the Real Madrid versus Man City game. So stay tuned for that one. With that being said, guys, thank you so much for watching this video. If you want to see more videos like this, please let me know in the comments down below. And yeah, I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.